Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Nate Retro, back with another video for you guys, and I just wanted to talk about the Carboot stuff I picked up the weekend. I've hit a couple of Carboot sales, and I didn't do too badly on this occasion. I went to the one that I normally go to and got a few bits, but I decided I'd go a little bit further afield and check out what another one had, which is a much larger Carboot, but as with any larger car boot, you got more competition for games. So I don't think I've done too badly with the stuff I've got. I've missed out on some bits, but we'll jump right in and I'll show you what I picked up. So we'll start off with the Saturday car boots I went into. There's a few games about, like I say, there's always a few games where they know the price on, but I try and go for the games where they're not going to be too expensive and I'll get something for very little. Whether I can trade it in or whether I have a go at it and keep it, we'll see. So one of the first people I went to on that day had some Xbox 360 games. There seems to be an abundance of these around at the moment, and asked them how much you wanted. Only 50p each. And right at the top of the pile I saw this game sitting there, which is Sonic. Now it isn't complete, but there's a little bit of money in that game. So I kind of picked this up for trade fodder and probably trade it into CS and get a little bit of money on it. There's a lot of money still in Sonic games overall, so didn't think that was too bad. So that's 50p. As well, on that same stall, you had Resident Evil 5. Now, not one of the better Resident Evil games, but it's complete. And it comes in with, oh, well, that's used anyway, a live code that's already been used ages ago. I'll probably use it anyway. But yeah, nice condition, and for 50p, I'm not going to leave that behind. And then the last one I got, I kind of expected them to charge a little bit more for this, because it is, whether it's a special edition or a limited edition one, I don't know, but it's a big box game, some Square Enix, and it is, what's this? E3 Award 2011. It is Hitman, or Hitman Absolution. Now, this has got everything in it still. I was really surprised. I thought it was going to be just the game or nothing in there, but it's got the game, which is complete. It's a double disc, and they're both in really good order. I think one's the making of. Yeah, so Burning Hope, the making of DVD. So that's there, and the case is really nice, and it's got an art book, which I have to say is pretty nice to have, to be honest. I've just had a brief look at it. It doesn't look like it's ever really been gone through. It's really mint, so it's just been kept in the box. And even the old things like the adverts, like Sleeping Dogs, contracts, passcode, some free Rustlers burgers, which will probably be out of date by now. But yeah, I expected him to say more, but no, 50p for a limited edition box game. Can't go wrong with that. So that was one of the first pickups I made on the day. I only made a couple of others, which I'll show you what they are. So I was wandering around and I just saw this sitting on a stall, I think with another game, with a dance game. And I asked how much they wanted. They wanted a quid for it, and they wouldn't take any less, but I wasn't going to argue too much. And that is Mario and Sonic Winter Olympic Games, which is complete with manual. I think the disc is pretty nice. I think I've had a look at it. Yeah, disc is absolutely spotless. I can pick it up on there anyway. And manual's pretty nice as well. Always good to have a manual. She wouldn't take any less. I think, to be honest, this one I'm going to keep for me, because I think I've got most of the Mario Sonic Olympic games, and that's just a nice one to have. I think they will go up in money. So yeah, I picked that up for £1. What else? I'll do this next. So this, should have done this first. This is one of the first pickups I made of the day. I saw it sitting on the grass, and I was like, I hope that's not wet, because it's a bit damp. And I had a look at it. pretty chunky for what it is. You can probably see it in the corner. It is a manual, the strategy guide to Final Fantasy 12, 13, 2. And they got a quid on it. And they took 50p for it, which is brilliant. And if I can find something like this laying on the ground, I'm going to pick it up. Because I don't think I've actually played this game, but even for the artwork, it is lovely. So I'll just show that. But yeah, really nice condition. Not even really thumbed through. It's not even got any kind of roughage on the edges. So yeah, 50p. It's got to be worth that in paper. Worth that in paper. And then the last pickup I made from Saturday. It's a PlayStation game. There's not very many about. You see a few PlayStation 1 games around, but they're not very good ones. The cases are normally wrecked. And I saw this on the ground and I thought, well, do I pick it up, do I not? But they're getting hard to come by now. So I picked up Tarzan. Unfortunately, does not have the manual. And there's a little bit of damage on the case there, but I'm not too worried. This has got a few surface scratches, but black label, and for 50p, I'm going to pick that up. So yeah, that was the Saturday Carboot, and I thought after that I'm going to go a bit further afield because I wasn't happy with that. I know there's more bargains out there, just got to know where to find them. So I got up at the crack of dawn. I went to one that's a bit of a distance away from me, but I knew there'd be some stuff there. It was just if I could get on it. And unfortunately, there was so many deals going on. I just got there. One guy got there behind him too many times. I think somebody jumped on a DS for a £5, which I probably would have had because some trade credit in that. And there was a few PS3 games that somebody grabbed a hold of. There was a Minecraft and things like that. I mean, not outstanding games. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, but it's just a case of when you're there, just a second too late, you're just going to have to move on and just find the next one because you know they're just going to grab everything. So I did come away with some bits from that, which I will show you. Probably more lucky than anything else. I got some of these. So one of the first stalls that I went to had a couple of games sitting on the counter, and I think they're in between some clothes, so they hid them quite well. And they wanted 50p each for them. I think there was another one there as well, which was Assassin's Creed on the Xbox. These are Xbox 360 games, and I probably could have got 3 for £1, to be honest, but I just didn't think to ask, and I just saw these two and thought I'll grab them. So 50p each. We'll do this one first. So I've got Star Wars Complete Saga on the Xbox 360, which is complete with manual. There used to be some money in the Lego games, but not so much anymore, unfortunately. But for 50p, yes, continuing the 50p trend. And then the other one I've got there, which is the Classics Edition, that was Classics Edition again, is Sonic Generations, which I have got in the Standard Edition, but complete with manual, and 50p, £1 on those two games. I think there's a decent bit of credit, although this one's a little bit scratched up. It's a little bit scratched up. You got a chance it with CEX though, haven't you? I don't think they're deep scratches. They look pretty superficial by any standard. But for 50p, it's fine. It's fine. So as well, there was... What should we do next? I think we'll do this one next. So a box of games on the floor. Lady was selling. They were just kind of setting up, and people were getting in people's boots and just dragging stuff out, and I'm not into that. Not into that at all. But I saw a box of some games on the ground. How much each? I think she wanted £1 each for these. I think I got all these 3 together, but I think I got 3 for £2.50. So you got to try. You got to try and get a bit of money off. But I'll start with this one. So this first one is Wii Sports Resort. Nope. All falling out on me. Complete with manual in there, even though it's upside down. It's even got the Nintendo Club, which isn't even scratched. I don't know. I think these will get rarer and rarer to get a hold of, because if you got, I know they don't do them anymore, but the unscratched ones, and this is a lovely condition. Overall, I mean, there's a few surface scratches on the disc, but I'll probably keep that one for me. Keep the Wii game. As well, on the floor, they had Skate 2 on a PS3. So I haven't played a skate game. I think the last skateboard game I played was Tony Hawk's, and I think that's taken over. But complete with manual. Great find that. And then the last one, there's a bit of money in this one. Now, I actually found this one the day before, which was sitting on the ground for £1, and I was like, oh, I'll pick that up, because I know there's a bit of trade money in it. But when I looked at it, the spindle in the middle was just cracked in about 5 or 6 places, and I was like, so annoying. But then I found it again on the Sunday, and it is Red Dead Redemption on a PS3, which again is complete. And I think it's got the map with it as well. Bonus. So yeah, I've already got down the 360. There's a bit of credit in it. Whether I keep it or not, I don't know. But they've gone down probably a bit now. The second one's been out a while. But yeah, so those 3 for $2.50. Not bad at all. And then a couple of little finds. I'll do these out of order, because put my sort of best one till last. So this was right at the end of the car boot. In fact, I was going back to my car at this stage, and I see on the way there, and there's somebody who's just jumped on a box of Xbox 360 games, and they had already in their hand, they'd picked out the best ones. There was like Plants vs Zombies, which doesn't go for a lot of money, but I fancy giving it a go. What else they had? They had Minecraft. There's a bit of money in that. I've never been a fan of Minecraft, but again, I was like, they wanted £1 for each, and I was like, damn it, missed out on that. So I was walking past, and I saw a box with some games in. A couple got out. He was looking quite stressed, and I was like, how much are the games in there? Opened the box. He's like, oh, I don't know, 50p each. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he had this in there as well, and it's a 360 controller. Unfortunately, he hasn't got the back on. And so I said, how much for that? He's like, oh, I don't know, 20p. I just want to get rid of it. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have that. So I picked that up for 20p. Don't know if it works yet. I haven't tested it. Hopeful for the best. There's no corrosion, but it's got no battery cover, but might be a few quid in that. 20p, you got to chance it really. And he had a box of games on the floor, so I just picked up a load of them I thought might be cool. So they are all Call of Duty games. So there was all Call of Duty, there's all FIFA in there, and I just decided to grab some Call of Duty. And I've had a look through. They've gone down in price an awful lot. There's not very much trade in it, but we'll have a quick look. So Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on the 360. Oops, and there goes the second disc. But that is complete in there. And there's the other disc. Nice and safe. Safe hands. Jesus. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And remastered in there as well. And that's all in there. There's nothing exceptional in these, a couple of quid, but there's that. There's Black Ops 2, which, is that the manual, or does it not have a manual? That might be the manual, I don't know. There's a season pass in there, but long since spent. So, yeah, got that. Just looks like there's some kind of liquid spill on this, so I think that'll be alright. Just give it a clean up. And lastly, Black Ops 3. Don't know why I'm picking up all these Call of Duty games. I ain't got time for Call of Duty. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, again, I don't know what is going on with these. It's like it's got some kind of like spray residue on it. But yeah, all that. And a controller for £2.20. I'll have that. And then the probably find of the car boot that I had. There's a few bits. There's this other stall, and they're just setting up with it, and kept pulling a few things out, and I kept going back to it, and there were some more bits and bobs there. But I went over because I noticed this sitting on a table, which is an Xbox 360 Connect. I've seen these at Carboot sale before, and I asked them how much I wanted for it, and they said £3. So I was like, yeah, all right, I'll have that for £3. I don't think there's an awful lot of money in it. I thought there would be more, but £3. I thought, yeah, definitely pick up that. Seems reasonable. And for the same stall, I went back, and there was a few other bits and bobs there. So I went there. Not too many games and what have you, but I went over, they had some DVDs, and they were like new DVDs that came out. So it's just a stack of stuff, and they wanted like £1 each for some of them, and not very much else for others. So I got all this as a bundle, and I go through it. So I got The Incredibles 2, which is all in there and nice. There's about £3 maybe trading on that one. Deadpool 2. So I don't know if it's when these are released on Sky, the prices just go down, but both of these have come out really recently. Whether or not they just got the DVD from downloading on Sky and just got rid of the car boot, I don't know. And a game I thought would be a bit more, but it's Shadow of Mordor. So yeah, that is all in there, and that is all complete. And while I was fishing around looking at them, I saw they pulled out this book. Not normally one for books, but I looked at it. I saw them kind of plonk it in with a load of other books. So I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I recognise that symbol. And it is, if you can see this, can you see that? I don't even think I can get the light for it. Is the Elder Scrolls Online symbol. And I was like, oh, what's that? I've not seen that before. So I went over, grabbed that, and just picked it up, and it is beautiful. So I found out after buying it that this is what came in with the Imperial Edition. So to be honest, I think I'm going to keep this for me because it is so lovely, and the artwork in it is absolutely beautiful. So can I do this justice? Probably not. And, awkward with the camera here. Don't worry, no special effects here. But absolutely lovely condition, and a nice big fat weighty book. You could kill many a spider with this if you're so inclined, and just drop it on the bugger. But yeah, so they had this there, and I was like, oh, if you're interested in that, have a look at this. And took me around the other sides, and I was like, oh, okay, what's that? And he's like, I got this which came with it as well, which is the Maelog Bal figure, which is pretty damn nice. I'll try and get it into the camera so you can see him killing this man. It is only after I got back I realised he's missing his mace, but I don't mind. That is pretty damn nice, and I'm definitely going to have that up to display it. So well chuffed with that. Really nice piece, really nice piece. And the collector's edition with all that in, well, some people are asking £100 online. I've seen some like sold at about 50, 30, 50. So that's not too bad at all. And lastly in that box, after I picked out old Maelog, where should we sit him? Should we sit him here? Sit him here, just in shot, just being menacing, right in the bottom of that box, with everything else out. I see in the bottom, Pokemon White. Yes, bargain little find in the bottom of the box. This. Really happy. I haven't had any DS Pokemon games for a while. Shame it isn't boxed, but if it was boxed, I'm pretty guaranteed it would be more. And yeah, so for Pokemon, my old buddy Maylog here, the 2 DVDs, Mordor, and the giant book, I paid £8. So absolutely brilliant with that. Absolutely stoked. So yeah, that's my pickups for the weekend, and I've rambled on now for a while, but I've seen some other people who've got some amazing stuff, and to be honest, I'm really happy with the bits I picked up. So there's some decent games in there, and even if I don't keep all of them, there's some decent money to be traded in. So yeah, but thank you for watching, guys. I will catch up with you again next time, see if we have any more Carboot stuff, and maybe soon get some gameplay in. But in the meantime, thanks guys, hope you had some good pickups, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye.